What's up, guys? Out here for the first BFL of the year. We got paired up with Justin Latham today.
What's up?
We're gonna try get out here and catch us a few fish, see what we can come up with, put something together, and hopefully cash a check at the end of the day. So, as you guys can see, we're not at the tournament anymore. Back in the camper for work, and figured I'd just hop on here and give a little update to how the tournament went. And quite honestly, it just went shitty. And that's going to happen. You're going to have days like that. I don't care if you're in the front of the boat or on the back. Unfortunately, it was just one of those days where on the back deck in these MLF tournaments, man, it can be really tough if that guy's live scoping and if he knows what he's doing with the live scope, which I've now had happen twice where a guy knew what he was doing with the live scope and he used it all day, and it really, really hurt me on the back deck. But I was around fish, so you can say what you want about it. I get worked up about live scope because I, for one, don't know how to use it. I can read it well enough to tell you there's a school of shad with bass under it, but I can't just sit there and watch the bass eat my bait. It's just, I don't know, something about it, I can't do it. But that's where we're at with fishing these days, guys. That's, if you're on the back deck, if that guy's any good on live scope, and let me tell you, Justin, he knew what he was doing with that live scope, buddy. He really was on them. He finished with 18 pounds even in 5 fish. He had 2 late day culls. I thought about just recording his fishing because I really wasn't doing much. That's the whole reason I'm not even putting a clip of me fishing in here, because I got in my own head with it and was throwing stuff that I knew wasn't going to work instead of just telling myself, look, you know what to do here. But it is what it is. You're going to have days like that on the water. So, but yeah, Justin had a great day. In my opinion, a great day. Did not win. I believe he cashed a check. I'll have to go back. I'll pull it up here and show you. But, you know, had a good bag, 18 pounds even. Like I said, he had some late day culls, like 2 culls in the last maybe 20 minutes of fishing. So, you know, that's big. When you can cull out fish in just the last little bit of a tournament, that's going to help you tremendously. So I wanted to just give you guys the update on how that tournament went. And for any of you guys who fish these MLF tournaments and may be stuck in a similar situation, give you some ideas on what you can do. I honestly didn't think of this one. This first one I'm going to tell you myself. It come from Logan Goforth, or Goforth. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name. He's one of my buddies that fishes these MLF tournaments. But you want to have a casting spoon in your tackle box at all times. If you're like me, I've got just an orange tackle box. I'll show you guys my tackle probably going into next weekend's tournament and show you what I take, because I'll be doing that one alone, so I'll be going to it alone, so I'll have, you know, time to just break it down, tell you what I'm taking, tell you what I'm going to use. But I just have a little orange tackle box. I can fit about 4 to 5 plastic boxes in it, just the plain old style boxes. And I always take 1 extra box. I would normally put it in just like a grocery bag, and all that box is just my hooks, my shaky head hooks, my worm hooks, my stuff for drop shotting, things of that nature, and I keep 2 or 3 casting spoons in there. Now, I didn't think about it until too late in the day to tie one on. But if a guy is live scoping, one thing that you can do and really, you can really catch fish doing it, and I've done it before. I was in the back of Isaac Peavyhouse's boat, and I'll show you him on the way in here. I was on the back of his boat, and he said, man, I know it's going to be tough for you. Just, you know, fish however you want to fish, but I would, you know, try something that you're going to be able to let flutter down in front of him. So I was like, all right. And I use the War Eagle casting spoons here. They're normally, you normally get them at Walmart, Bass Pro, Cabela's, any place like that. Most places carry them. But I normally use about a 1/2 ounce one, and I'm thinking very seriously about stepping up to maybe a 3/4 to 1 ounce, just to give it a little bit of a different presentation, because or a bigger presentation, make it something similar in size to the Demiki rigs that these guys that live scope a lot throw. Maybe that'll trigger a bite. And I'll be completely honest, I've never caught one on it, but I know a lot of other co's who have. And I have hooked up with a good one. I lost it. I was fishing with Isaac and lost a really good one on that setup. So that's one thing you can do. Another, if he's getting you close enough to the bank, I know it kind of sucks to bomb a bait out there. But if you can, any bait that you want to throw, if you can bomb it to the bank, you're around fish, so you know that if you can get it to the bank and you can see structure, you know that you can get it there, sling at it. You know, if you can get it there, ain't no reason you shouldn't be able to catch those fish. Whether that be like a lipless or a jerk bait, spinner bait, anything like that. So that's just another tip that you can do. Obviously, it's not an ideal situation to be in on the back deck and the guy's live scoping, but in these BFLs, man, that's just going to happen. You just got to adapt with it and make something happen. Because you never want to zero. You always want to weigh a fish. Because those points, I completely zeroed this tournament, so I missed out on a lot of points that I could have made up some ground on. There was 164 co-anglers, and only 104 of them weighed in fish. So there was 60 zeros. Which means now, if I hadn't zeroed this tournament, if I'd have caught one fish for a pound, that'd mean 59 people have to try and get enough points to catch up to me. But now, tied up with them all in points. So that's pretty much it, guys. Wish I had some better content for you on this one. If you guys got anything that you would like to see or any tips that you want to share, leave them in the comments. And hey, any other co-anglers, feel free to check the comments, see if you can find something that you can use. I'll definitely check it. So that's going to do it. We'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll be out there next weekend, back on Dale Hollow.